What's going on YouTube? Today I got something a bit different for you lot, a Scrim. If you don't know what a Scrim is, it's basically a friendly clan war. Only Johnson 1 is in my clan, but I really wanted to get back into the competitive scene, as my clan retired from the Modern Warfare 2 when we realised it was a terrible game for clan wars and it didn't really provide any skill or any fun to play. But anyway, this is a little warm up for me to see if I can still handle clan wars, and the opposition is a small clan, nothing special. I was kind of hoping for a small clan because I didn't want to get dicked on, to be honest. We are playing by the pro rules. Yeah, pro. Basically, no stuns, normal grenades, marathon, sleight of hand, stopping power, lightweight, and ninja. Nothing else is allowed. Tactics, we're using a simple 2-2, meaning 2 would attack with UMPs, pushing the team back, trying to get the spawn trap or a wipeout. It's then the assault rifle's job to plant the bomb or take high ground and then stop them from getting out the windows. So basically, UMPs rush, and then the FAMAS and the ACR pressure the windows or plant the bomb. I keep heading to the crane side of the map because I designated myself this point of the map to clear it out and to hold this position. Propane's a really important spot on this map. Propane is this area where I'm climbing up now. If you gain propane, you can see a lot of the windows and you have good cover. The propane tank does explode, but then it's decent cover after it's exploded. Right here I go for the plant because I realise some are dead. And a lot of my team around me covering. If you look on the radar now, I've got one moving below the side of me and one looking both left and right, so I can't be killed unless it was a grenade. After I get the I make sure I go straight up into their spawn, because if we get the spawn lock now, we can plant the other bomb. You only see 3 guns really used in clan wars, and that's the FAMAS, UMP and ACR. Shows the game's not really balanced at all. If you think about it, if only 3 guns are used, that means the weapon balance isn't very good. So we have both planted now, but we don't expect to hold both of them since most of us just got killed and most of us are spawning back at home base. I try and wallbang that guy and fail miserably. Right here, I'm going to try and clear the A, but then I realised it's defused and my teammate ran in there, so I didn't want to nade my teammate, so I hesitated throwing that grenade. It's better to actually blow up B than A first in this game because they spawn further away from A and A's got decent cover. So if you get B out the way, then you're generally in a good position to win. Since we're kind of dominating this round, I'm going to quickly go over the 3 series I want to continue and keep going on my channel. And the 3 series are City Walk, Can I Take Your Order? If you get that joke, then you're really going to laugh at it. Shitty Walk is when I ask you guys what class you want me to use, and you've got to try and find the worst class possible, and then I use it and win a free-for-all with it, and then try and get a good score. I've already got 1 up, but it wasn't meant to be a series. I was just going to do it a one-time thing. But yeah, if you want to go look at that video and write your comments there, or whatever you want to do, you can write comments here about it. Second series is Time to Splooge, where I do 1v1s across loads of games. You probably know about that if you've watched my channel. And finally, In-Depth Tactics. I really want to get this started now because it's near the end of the game and I might as well just get it over and done with. In-Depth Tactics is where I go through every game mode, giving you the most detailed tactics on how to be successful. It's like not a normal commentary, it's like a lot more in depth, like I'll pause the video and talk about what I should and shouldn't do and blah blah blah. I've done one of them before as well on Search and Destroy, so if you want to go watch the Search and Destroy one, you'll probably understand what I mean. The 3 series I'm going to keep going. On defense on this map, you've got to make sure you don't get spawn trapped. If you get spawn trapped, it's over. And make sure that I'm never the last person to die. If you're the last person to die, then you're in trouble and you've pretty much let the team down. If you're the last person to die, like they add the chain reaction to the team because it changes the spawns completely. If you're pushed up halfway on the map and you spawn, sometimes you'll spawn by propane, sometimes you'll spawn closer to the exits inside the building. If you're all dead at the same time, which is called a wipeout, that's just a bad situation and you'll probably get trapped for it. You see, what we're trying to do is just... High Rise is a really spawn trap map. If you get the spawn trap, you've pretty much won. Like, that's what we're trying to do. Even though they're attacking, that's what we're trying to do. I managed to actually kill this guy. I thought I was going to lose there straight away, but still. I'm going to speed up some of this gameplay and get most of it over and done with, because right here we've got them in a spawn trap and it's not really interesting to watch. But eventually they do break out of the spawn trap, and then that's when I'll bring it back down to normal speed. I make a big mistake here. I shouldn't have moved from helipad because I was the person watching that area, and believe it or not, this actually not loses us, this actually puts us in deep shit. You see that guy on the helipad there that I missed, I didn't call him out, and it actually ended them getting out of the spawn trap. Something simple like that can actually change the fate of the game. If you miss one simple call out, then it can have a chain reaction and make you lose the game. So it's important to always call out where the enemy is, even if you think it's pointless, or even if you think you're going to kill them. You need to call it out just in case you die against them for no reason. That guy spawned by propane because their team is pushed far up. Unless we push them further back now, they're going to keep getting that spawn, and that's a bad thing. So at this point we know we've lost A, because none of our team can get to it in time, and they're obviously going to have defence inside. 2 of our men just got taken down, so I had to get to B as quick as I can, just in case they are planting. I ended up coming behind them without them expecting it, and I managed to kill one, and then the other one gets killed by the propane tank that Johnston shot. I'm trying to do stuff out of the ordinary so they don't read it, like that shot there. And I tried to drop shot this guy, and then he shoots a box in my face, and a box in the face, you know, that just puts you off. I had to run away from that fight. B's quite easy to hold if you're the defending team, as long as they don't get a spawn trap on you. I'm making sure we don't get spawn trapped. All 3 of us are in the spawn building at the moment, but you see, I made sure I stayed alive. If I died then, they would have easily got the spawn trap. Right here, I tried to cook a nade, but the UMP spray, you know, UMP, FMJ, look, straight for a wall and kills you in one. There's not much else I can say about this besides they're really trying hard. I think they almost get a wipeout here. I'm the last person alive, and I almost screw that up so much. He survives 2 hits from a FAMAS and, well, a possible knife. But luckily I stalled for long enough to have us all back alive. This guy on propane, I have to make sure he dies, so obviously I shot the propane tank. So we've pushed him back now, but it looks like we've pushed him back, but we obviously didn't keep an account for all the players. And this is actually quite a good position here, no one uses it that often. If you go behind these barrels you can see, and you've got good cover. And like I was saying, yeah, we didn't keep account for all their players, and this guy managed to get a sneaky plant off. And that's terrible shooting to try and kill him. We all started to move back. This was a bad idea. Not all of us had to come back. 1 or 2 of us had to come back. I started to defuse on the wrong side. This is the wrong side to defuse on it. But this ends up saving my life, because they know the set nade to throw it onto the other side of the bomb. I defused on that side because there was a guy in our spawn, but it manages to work out, and I managed to defuse it in the nick of time to win the game. I hope that wasn't too much of a spoiler, but yeah, from this situation they're not going to be able to plant again in 30 seconds. So, I'm going to leave links in the descriptions of those videos I was talking about, and I'll get right on them, to be honest. I think the next video will probably be a shitty walk episode, so get ready for a shitty walk episode and a shit gun, so yay. And I don't know how I won that fight, that was retardedly easy. And that's the end of that. We win. Woo! Well, we win now. And I'll make sure I look at B at the end. But yeah, it's still there. Final score was 29-10, which is a decent score for a clan war. See, I would be proud to have that score. I barely scrape positive normally, so it was good to get back into it. I hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye.